tablet. So it's a full-featured Android tablet. What makes it special, other than the fact that it's a little bit buggy because this is an alpha version, is that you get an interface that sits on top of Android that allows you as a parent to set up to 8 different profiles and manage exactly how your children can interact with their tablet. So if you go to Manage Children, and then you go to, for example, Child Information, you can change the way it looks. You can add their picture, put in their information. You can then go to Internet access, for example, and decide exactly what kind of Internet access you want them to have. Do you want them to have blacklist Internet, whitelist Internet, no Internet? And I'll explain what those things mean. Essentially, a blacklist Internet is where we use an outsourced service. They have people every day going online, identifying and categorizing inappropriate websites. And it's constantly updated. And by category, you as a parent can decide by child which categories you're okay with and which ones you're not. So we don't make any value judgments for you. We give you the ability to make your own value judgments as to what you want your kid to be able to see. As well, we have what they call whitelist Internet. Whitelist Internet is where you can go ahead and actually type in a URL you're comfortable. You can put in Disney.com, for example. Say, I'm comfortable with that, and that way you'll know you'll have the ability to use to get into that. Let's see.
What's the age group of this primarily?
I'd say 4 to 14, but probably realistically 4 to 12, 13 is because I think by 13, 14, it's a little harder to get them onto something like this. But again, it's the other thing that we do is applications. So whatever applications you've downloaded, you can determine which ones each child can actually access. We have our own Android marketplace that's starting out with 4,000 apps. They're all family friendly to 14 and under. And we do 2 things that a lot of people don't think about. One is there's no microtransactions in any of them. So sometimes something seems family friendly, but there's microtransactions. I happened to meet with my daughter. She was playing a fashion game. She loved it. I got a bill for $40. She didn't realize she was spending real money buying clothes. I'm like, what the heck happened? It wasn't really her fault. She's 10 years old. She didn't realize she was spending real money. So we have no microtransactions. She's right now. She's raking the lawn. So and then the other thing is no in-game advertising, because you can have a game that's perfectly appropriate, but an ad pops up within the game that isn't. So all of those are left off as well. When you're in the parent section, or if you open it up completely, what you get is a 100% complete Android tablet. So you don't lose any functionality if you're the parent, or if you have older kids and you just want to let them use the tablet any way they can. They get a full-featured Android tablet. It's similar to like a Kindle Fire. It actually has some more features than a Kindle Fire does, because that's really set up to be more of an e-reader than a full tablet, but it's competitive with anything that's out there. It's a great value because of the bundled add-ins, and I think if you have a family, it's the safest way for you.
So what does it look like when it doesn't have the Kurio running?
Looks like this. That's good. What is it going to retail for?
It's $199 for the 7-inch. It's $279 for the 8-inch and $329 for the 10-inch. So pretty much, I would say, pretty competitive with a pretty sharply priced, but you get all the extras and you get that interface.